All right, I have a discovery call here starting in about 15 minutes. This discovery call prospect came inbound. And I would say, guys, maybe 90% of my opportunities, my discovery calls, my demos come inbound, mostly from business partners, which is great for me. How I approach a discovery call is different depending on if it's inbound or if it's outbound. Outbound meaning I cold called somebody, spoke to the prospect, set up a conversation. For my inbound opportunities, obviously if it's inbound or outbound, it's our job as the salesperson on a discovery call to uncover pain. But on inbound, they have active pain. They know what that pain is, and they want to talk about solutions right off the bat. So right after I deliver my agenda, my upfront contract, typically the first question I ask to kick off that conversation the right way is, Chris, can you walk me through what are you looking to accomplish by potentially having an MDM sit on top of your iOS devices and Windows laptops to manage and secure those devices? Can you walk me through what that looks like? And they'll oftentimes provide me the solution they're looking for and probably a few challenges. Now, if they don't provide any challenges and it's just what they're looking for in a solution, I'll come back and I'll say something as simple as, awesome, Chris, that gives me a good idea of what you're looking for in a solution. I'm curious to learn, what was the original challenge or challenges that popped up within your business where solving this became a priority for you folks? And then they're gonna come back with challenges. I'm going to dive into those challenges to make sure we can solve them. That's inbound. Outbound, like I said, we need to also uncover pain in outbound, but they might not have active pain. And if I just come off the bat and ask a question like, hey, what are you looking to accomplish by potentially having XYZ sit on top of your devices? That might turn them off and they're going to be reluctant to answer any of my questions. So I need to earn the right to ask questions. And how I earn the right to ask questions is I use a discovery prompter. And a discovery prompter, I learned this technique from Chris Orlob, former Gong, now P Club. And what you're looking at on the screen here is the structure of what a good discovery prompter looks like. So I'm going to present a couple challenges they might have, see if any of them resonate. And if they don't, they're going to come back and correct me to tell me what they want to focus on during the call. So that's how you kick off an outbound discovery call. So when you're approaching these calls, it's not just, I'm going to say the same exact thing on every call. You need to take a step back. Did this come inbound? If it came inbound, I'm going to start off with a really good question. If it came outbound, I cold called, I cold emailed somebody. I'm going to use a structure like a discovery prompter to kick off that call the right way. I got 30 minutes of downtime before my next conversation, which is a demo. In these 30 minutes, I have to book a trip out to Los Angeles. I'm going out to Los Angeles to eat In-N-Out Burger. No, I'm not just going out there to eat In-N-Out Burger, which I always do when I get out to California. I'm out in California quite a bit because that's my territory for work. I have a big business event at the first week of September. The event is on a Thursday, and my brother, my twin brother John's bachelor party is Friday in the Jersey Shore. So I gotta get back quickly and see if I could get a red eye back Thursday night after the event to make it back for my brother's bachelor party. And his wedding is in October. And I'm the best man. He's my twin brother. We're super close. So I've been stressing and losing sleep over my best man speech. I'm pretty good when it comes to public speaking. I'm pretty comfortable, but this wedding's really big. My cousins, I love them, but they're super judgmental. They're gonna be judging my entire best man speech performance. There's gonna be close to 300 people in attendance at this wedding. It's a huge wedding. I have a huge family. So wish me luck, guys. But I'm gonna book this trip out to LA, and hopefully I can find a red eye to get back to my brother's bachelor party in time. If you've been watching the videos for some time now, especially the day in the life videos, you know before I hop on any sales call, discovery call, demo with a potential prospect, to get loose, to get in a good mood, to not take this whole thing too seriously, because it isn't that serious. This isn't that big of a deal. If the call doesn't go that well, I think we're all gonna live after it, is I turn on Return of the Mac. That is my walk-up song. So if I was a baseball player for the Philadelphia Phillies, and they probably need me right now because the Philadelphia Phillies suck right now, don't even get me started on those guys, it would be Return of the Mac, because it just gets me in a good mood, it gets me light, it gets me loose. What is your walk-up song for sales? Let me know in the comment section below. Quick demo tip for you guys. When you're demoing your product and you demo a feature that solves a prospect's pain point, don't just move on to another feature that solves a different pain point for the prospect. Take a step back and ask a question. To what degree is this resonating so far? To what degree do you find that useful to solve XYZ challenge? Where do you want to go deeper with questions here? Now, that's a much better question than asking, what questions do you have? How does this compare to what you're doing today? How does this compare to what you were expecting? Ask a question to get them talking. This isn't a presentation, guys. This is not a monologue, it is a dialogue, and discovery still has to happen throughout the demo. So take a step back, have them verify that the feature you just demoed, they believe it can solve that specific challenge and solve on a one-to-one basis. Hopefully that helps you guys out. In any sales job you have, if you're currently working a sales role, typically you're gonna meet with your boss 1 day per week to have a one-on-one. My meeting with my boss is tomorrow, and the day prior to my one-on-one, I prepare this document you're seeing on the screen right here. I update it and I send it to him, and this helps set the stage for our conversation. So it does a couple of things. Number one, it shows that I know what my goal is, I'm accountable to my goal, I know where I am and where I need to be. That's number one. Number two, more importantly, it shows that I'm self-aware as a salesperson. There are a few areas that I really need to improve upon in my role to hit my goal. And then lastly, these are the areas I need you, my manager, your help to help me hit the goal. So again, guys, this helps set the stage for the conversation. I don't think anyone else on my team, I don't think really any salespeople send something like this. I forget what book I was reading that suggested doing something like this, but it shows that I'm organized, I know where I am, I know where I need to be, and I'm accountable to my goals. I would recommend, if you do have one-on-ones with your managers, to send them a document a day before or the morning of your one-on-one. It just shows you're ready to roll. I do this a few times a week, or whenever I close like a really good deal or a business partner brings me a big deal. Right now, I'm in a really big competitive proof of concept. I will send out handwritten notes, and this is the card stock, guys, that I use for my handwritten notes that I made on Canva. Just a postcard. So these would go to prospective customers or current customers, and then this one would go to a business partner I'm trying to bring on board to hopefully get some more deals from them this year. Same thing on the back. So I will typically, maybe like 5 to 10 of these I'll send out every single week. And the reason I do it, no one else is sending handwritten notes nowadays. We're all on our phones, we're all on our computer, it's all digital. No one is going old school and sending handwritten notes. Now, am I 100% confident the people that I'm sending the notes to will receive it? No, I don't know if it's gonna make it to their home office. I don't know if they're gonna be in the office to get it, but it's just the thought that counts. And if it does get to them, it's immediately gonna stand out. So when I'm thinking about this proof of concept, like what can I do that no one else is willing to do? This is one of those things. I'm confident that no other salesperson is sending handwritten notes to the people I'm going to be meeting with in this POC. So I'm going to bang these out, and then after work when I get home, I'll take them to the post office, and hopefully they'll get delivered by the time the POC kicks off at the end of the week. All right, we got our milkshakes. Walking through the neighborhood. Amanda, I need you to close the video out with your job search tip that I provided you that worked today.
So Matt taught me that if instead of just applying online to whatever place, reach out to the hiring manager and send them a quick little note, because most people aren't doing that. And guess what? So they reached out to me today after I reached out to them.